I've watched a lot of NFL so far this season, and I thought I should do a division ranking just because everything is so crazy. Everybody's pretty much done played 5 games, so you kind of see a little bit. And I just wanted to see this exercise who stacked up where. So when I look back, I can be like, okay, I thought this division was this division was this division was that. So I'm gonna start from 8 and work my way to 1. Number 8, I got the AFC South. Let's look at the AFC South. You have Houston at 4-1. You got the Colts at 2-3. You got the Titans at 1-3. You got Jacksonville at 1-4. You have 3 teams under 500, and you got 2 1-win teams. I do think Houston is a great team, but the rest of the division is bringing them down. So I have the AFC South at 8. Number 7, I have the AFC East. The AFC East consists of Buffalo, the Jets, Miami, New England. Another division where you only have one team above 500, and that's Buffalo. I do not trust Buffalo. After I ain't gonna say I don't trust them. I still think they're gonna win the division, but because I think the Jets is kind of cooked, I don't trust Aaron Rodgers. That's who I really don't trust. I do think Buffalo's gonna win the division, but I don't think they're as good. Did we even really have expectations for Buffalo with all that they have lost, the injuries they have had? So this division, yeah, this division 7 because you got Miami, no Tua. You got New England, who everybody pretty much thought was going to be the worst team in the league. So yeah, AFC East number 7. Number 6, I have the AFC North. Yeah, the AFC North. You have Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Cincinnati. Baltimore's 3-2, Pittsburgh's 3-2. Then you have 2 1-win teams in Cleveland and Cincinnati, both at 1-4. I do have AFC North a little bit higher than the AFC East in the AFC South because I still do think Cincinnati is a good 1-4 team, which sounds absolutely crazy. But then they have Cleveland, which is dumpster fire. I'm so disappointed in Deshaun Watson. It don't make no sense. So I have the AFC North at number 6. Number 5, AFC West. The AFC West consists of Kansas City at 5-0. Then you have Denver at 3-2, surprisingly. Then you got the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. I think it's Kansas City. So of course, Denver has been surprisingly okay. I think that defense is for real. They probably have the best defensive player in the league, and Patrick Surtain, even though he's a corner. Hey, it is what it is. And then the Chargers is gonna be formidable because you have Herbert, you have I keep the Harbaugh. I couldn't think of his name. I just had a brain, whatever. You have Harbaugh, you have Justin Herbert, so I think that's solid. They got 3 solid teams, 3 good coaches in that division. So I got the AFC West at number 5. Number 4, I have the NFC South. Yes, it was all AFC in the bottom 4. I'm sorry. At number 4, I have the NFC South. The NFC South consists of Atlanta, Tampa Bay, New Orleans, Carolina. I think Atlanta, Tampa Bay, and New Orleans, any one of those 3 teams can win that division. Atlanta's 3-2, Tampa Bay's 3-2, New Orleans is 2-3, then Carolina is 1-4. But I think Atlanta got action, and they did just beat Tampa Bay. They 2-0 in the division. New Orleans is 1-1 in the division. Tampa Bay is 0-1 in division play. If I had to lean Tampa Bay, if I was a betting man, I probably would bet Tampa Bay. But it's hard to argue with what I've seen from Atlanta. And then the start New Orleans had at the beginning of the year, was it fluky? Maybe, maybe not. So they're coming in at number 4. Number 3, the NFC West. I have the NFC West at number 4. That consists of Seattle at 3-2, Arizona at 2-3, San Francisco at 2-3, and then the Rams is surprisingly 1-4. Probably not surprisingly, but I don't think there's no bad team in the NFC West. There's no bad team in the NFC West. Anybody could lose to an NFC West team. I'm just keeping a buck. There's no really terrible quarterback in the NFC West. Yeah, I feel good. Seattle, we're gonna see what they look like on Thursday. Big game on Thursday. Arizona just beat San Francisco. They did beat the Rams earlier in the season. It don't look that great now because the Rams was 1-4. The Rams still got Stafford and McVay, bro. San Francisco still has Ayuk, still got Kittle. You still got Debo. I know you don't have McCaffrey, but that's still a formidable team. I feel good with the NFC West at number 3. At number 2, I got the NFC East. I don't care. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. I got the NFC East as the second best second best division in the NFL. I don't care what y'all say. Washington's 4-1, Dallas is 3-2, Philly is 2-2, the Giants are 2-3. I don't care what y'all say. 4 good teams in the NFC East, bro. Say what you want about the Giants, but you see what Daniel Jones just did without Malik Neighbors. He got him a win. So you say what you want about that. We know Philly is talented, even though they wishy-washy. Dallas is talented, even though they wishy-washy. And what they did against Pittsburgh with all them injuries, it was impressive. It was impressive. I don't care what y'all say. And then we all know what Jaden Daniels, Dan Quinn, what they got going on in Washington. It's all impressive. We know it's the NFC least regularly. That's what it's known as. But the NFC East, in my opinion, is the second best division in the NFL. Call it what you want. I don't care. And then number 1, we got the NFC North. The NFC North does not have a single team under 500. Did this sink in? Not a single team is under 500. And there are 2 teams at the top have lost a combined 1 game. Minnesota is 5-0. Detroit is 3-1. Green Bay is 3-2. And Chicago is 3-2. So they deserve the number 1 spot, the NFC North. I still think Detroit go win that division. But yeah, Minnesota's been a great story. You can't knock them. Green Bay has been winning games with Jordan Love, without Jordan Love. Yeah. And Minnesota's the only team that's won in the division. They 1-0 in the division. And yeah, Chicago, they beat the teams they're supposed to beat, and they're 3-2. So those are my divisional rankings after week 5. Number 1, NFC North. Number 2, NFC East. Number 3, NFC West. Number 4, NFC South. Number 5, AFC West. Number 6, AFC North. Number 7, AFC East. Number 8, AFC South. Yes, the AFC is the weaker conference, and they have the bottom 4 teams. Let me give y'all this. AFC has 5 1-win teams. NFC has 2 1-win teams. No division with multiple 1-win teams in the NFC. The AFC has 2 divisions with 2 1-win teams. So y'all can say what y'all want. The AFC is not as good as the NFC, and these are my divisional rankings. Let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I would never quit.